Okay, are all of my audio channels turned on? I think so. I have to be extra careful about this because I only realized days after my last stream that I never turned the game audio on. I didn't notice, and apparently nobody in chat did either. So, that last stream, which was already a train wreck because it disconnected twice, so it got broken up into 3 segments for the VOD, also now has no game audio, so that was a complete train wreck. But we're gonna just move on from that and pretend that everything is fine. Look, we're in the Premier Division. We're in the top division of the Backyard Soccer League at this point, so progress, right? Look at this team trophy case. Look at how many trophies we have. Everything is fine. Anyway, hi. How is everybody today? Oh, I feel like I say this a lot, but I am struggling right now. I almost didn't stream tonight again because, man, I don't know why. I've just really been dragging. Alright, so our schedule looks like our first match today is going to be against the Ticklish Tornadoes, our Division A rivals. So we've got quite a few games to go before the end of the season, and then after we get the top spot, we have the astonishingly shiny Cup of All Cups World Tournament, which is basically the Backyard World Cup for all intents and purposes. Still got our starting lineup here, and we still have the statistics. We're 3 games into the season. We're probably 2 streams away from finishing the whole thing. But something I gotta take care of right now, because you guys didn't get to hear the audio from this last time, is we have to meet some of the players and talk and hear their dialogue. So we're gonna take care of some of that right now. Let's see, we've done Mikey and Ernie. We may as well do the Weber twins right now.
Hello, my name is Ashley. My middle name is Raylyn. My last name is Weber. Put it all together, and it spells Ashley Raylyn Weber. I like to ride my bicycle to tennis practice after school. It's fun riding home because it's downhill and I get to go really fast. I can ride faster than Sydney, but don't tell her I said that. Sometimes we stop at the ice cream parlor and get ice cream. I like cookie dough ice cream. It's super great.
I actually do agree with that. Cookie dough is a top-tier ice cream flavor.
I have a twin sister who looks identical to me because we are identical twins. Her name is Sydney Marie. I have an older sister, too. Her name is Shelby. I forgot her middle name, though. I'll find out later and let you know, okay?
I think they should add Shelby as a character in the Backyard Sports games. That'd be pretty interesting. Just give us another kid. The ones that have already been mentioned in the background of these background dialogues. It'd be neat.
We have a cat called Hamburger. I love cats. Everyone I know loves cats. Well, all the girls I know love cats anyway. I don't think some of the boys like cats, though. They're kooky. Cats are super special because they are fun to pet. Their breath stinks, though, and they throw up icky hairballs all the time.
See, I would like to object to that statement because I, as a little boy, wanted a cat. I really wanted a cat, but I was afraid of dogs. Now it's funny how the tables have turned because now my family has a dog that I absolutely adore, and we never did get a cat. It's funny how that works.
I like to ride my bicycle. We have a cat called Hamburger. I like to ride my bicycle. I like to ride my bicycle. We have a cat called Hamburger. I love cats. What?
Okay, I think she might be out of phrases, but like, why Hamburger for a cat name? That's weird.
I have a twin sister who looks identical. Her name is We have a cat called Hamburger. I have a twin sister. We have a cat called I like to ride my bicycle.
Okay, you're out of things to say. Next.
Hi, my name is Sydney Marie Weber, and I have a twin sister named Ashley. She and I are best friends and do everything together. I like playing tennis and drawing pictures. My daddy might show up to watch me play, if that's okay with you. Ashley and I are state champions in under-9 girls doubles tennis. We went to a tournament last weekend. My dad drove us. It was really far away. Sometimes Ashley and I fight when we take long car rides, and Daddy always says, "Don't make me stop this car." When he does stop, it's usually to get us milkshakes, so we keep fighting. But it's not mean fighting, because we're sisters, and we love each other.
I'm gonna puke. Kidding, kidding.
Maybe later you can come play tennis with me, and I promise I won't beat you too bad, okay? Because I'm really good at tennis. Daddy says Ashley and I have a special talent.
Okay. Come a few pegs down the ladder, please.
Soccer is super fun. I like the part where you kick the ball the best. And the running is fun too, because I like to run. Sometimes I get to run when I play tennis, but it's not too far to run, because tennis courts are not big, like only 50 feet long or something, I think.
You like to kick, but you're not very good at kicking, as demonstrated. You've missed an awful lot of shots during this playthrough.
Soccer is super fun. I like the part where you kick the ball. Maybe later you can come play tennis with me. And Ashley and I are state champions in under-9 girls. Maybe later you can come play. Soccer is super fun. Soccer is super fun. I like the part where you kick the ball the best.
Alright, I think she's out of it. I'm not the biggest fan of the Weber twins personality-wise. Their main gimmick is just playing together, and even then, I don't think the buffs are too crazy. I haven't really noticed them being significantly better during this playthrough. I don't know, maybe that's just me. Hi, Jin. How's it going, buddy? Good to see you. You are just in time to watch the team take the field. We are going up against the Ticklish Tornadoes. These team names are brilliant. I love this. You're doing okay? Good. I am glad you are doing okay. Yeah, I think you would like the team names, Jane. They're quite silly. We have the Salty Sea Cows, the Screaming Chihuahuas, the Stinky Pansies. It's quite funny. They had a lot of fun when doing this. Alright, let's play a game. I have to remember to talk to 2 more kids with their, I have to listen to their lines a bit more after this game. Like at the end of the stream. Hi, chum. How's it going? I'm half surprised that you're up right now, but I'm happy that you're up. Oh, Ricky's offside. What? Okay, that just kind of got through and then out through the back. That's rough. But yeah, hi, chum. How's it going? The background audio just cut out for some reason. That was weird. Watched the new Spider-Man with Baz yesterday. It was so good. I'm glad you enjoyed it. Alright, Gretch. Ricky, you have to come back a little bit, buddy. You're offsides. Here we go. That's deflected. Okay, we can do something with this. I haven't watched a Marvel movie in a long, long time. I kind of gave up after Endgame, for the most part. Oh dear. Also watched The Back Room with my parents a couple hours ago. My mom stepped away because too scared. Oh. Is that a horror movie? We all gave up after Endgame? Yeah, fair. Mikey, pick it up, please. Mikey! What are you doing? Mikey! My dude! You just pick up the dang ball! You're the goalie! You're allowed to touch it with your hands! Get your hands out of your nose and onto the ball. That sounds horrible out of context. But seriously, dude! Just pick up the ball! You know what? I'm benching you for that. Marky's gonna play goalie now. That's how bad your fumble was, Mikey. You've cost us the lead. Hi, Eli. Oh, yeah, I don't know why you didn't pick it up. This game has a mind of its own. Also, hi, Eli Dodger. How's it going? Honest though, MCU got really mid after Endgame. They've been picking it back up recently. Based on what I have heard, I think calling it mid would actually be generous. They have not had a whole lot. I think I watched Guardians 3. That was really good. And then the third Spider-Man was okay. And I haven't really been interested in watching anything else. Thunderbolts, Fantastic Four, allegedly Guardians 3 was really good. I did see Guardians 3. Guardians 3 was great. MCU was buns after Endgame, not mostly. It had some bright spots here and there. But more often than not, they ain't great. Alright, shoot, Ricky. There we go. Okay. We've leveled it back up. Remember that the Tornadoes in the A Division were the only team that I couldn't beat in regulation. We had to go to a penalty shootout for that. Watch for Wakanda Forever, not gonna say I remember it. Yeah, I did not. I was not interested. The MCU pretty much ended for me after Endgame. Spider-Man 3 and Guardians 3 were pretty much, like, sort of epilogues, I guess you could say. Well, Guardians 3, I suppose, was... Or Spider-Man 2 was as well, I guess. Yeah, I've heard terrible things about Thor Love and Thunder and Quantumania. I've heard bad things about... Again, Guardians 3 is, like, the only one. That and Spider-Man, whichever one it was, No Way Home. That was decent, but I think it's kind of overrated. I think people just kind of thought that it was better than it really was because, you know, cameos. Shout out to the Guardians Christmas special, though. Okay, yes, that was really good. I loved that. Ricky, that was a very poor shot from out there. All right, Ernie's going to attack that. And that was a bad idea because now... Okay. This Spider-Man blows No Way Home out of the water? Really? Well, I'm taking what you say when it comes to movies with a massive grain of salt. Because remember, this is the guy who unironically thinks Cars 2 is peak. They own goal! That is the second own goal of the game. It's not a trail backyard soccer stream without the CPU scoring an own goal. So I guess they're just getting it out of the way early today. Oh, love to see it. Brand New Day felt less like a Marvel movie than felt more like an actual Spider-Man movie. I see. No, it isn't. Chum, we've been over this. You're the only person on Earth who thinks this. You're allowed to enjoy it, but we're allowed to disagree with you. Okay, that's halftime. They couldn't do anything with that there. That even no. You're lying right now. Okay, we're gonna have Reese at forward for the second half, up 2-1. It has been quite a strange game so far. 2 own goals, 1 by each side. Sydney's gonna take a shot. Oh! Sydney actually scored for once. On her first attempt, too. That's quite impressive. Just a little chip shot over the keeper. Rude. Alright, get it up to Reese. Nope, can't get there. Okay, now Reese has it. Reese shoots! I don't think that ball was supposed to go that way. That really sucked, though. It went off... Like, look, it went off the post, and then, like, it hits... You see that? It, like, teleported up to the top of the goal when it hit the post in the middle. I don't understand this game. This game is way jankier and glitchier than I remember. And again, I don't know if it's the... That's a blatant foul. I don't know if it's just the Steam re-release, if they screwed something up with that, which wouldn't surprise me given how they've handled the new Backyard Baseball, or if the game is always like this from the beginning. I genuinely don't know. Reese the fumbler, not even net level. I know, right? Okay, give it to Sydney because she's got the open lane. Shot in there! That's the second goal for Sydney today. All right. All right, we're doing something now. I didn't like Endgame, but to be fair, it was because me and the fam all watched it without watching Infinity War. Yeah, you kind of can't watch that movie before you watch Infinity War. Like, Infinity War is pretty much required viewing to fully understand that. Let's see if Sydney can get a hat trick. Oh my goodness! Sydney it's so funny. I called her bad at kicking, and now she's scored 3 goals today. That's wild. Unbelievable. Endgame had its issues, but at the end of the day, the reason you watch Endgame is to see everyone come back. Oh, yeah, pretty much. I had my issues with it too, but the high points that in Endgame are like some of the best moments in the entire MCU. But you know, it's time travel. Like almost every movie with time travel is gonna have some major issues. That one big scene where they're all pulling up on I know, right? It's amazing. It's incredible. Like everybody loved that scene. Myself included. Oh dear. Ernie just knocked someone down and got away with it. Nobody fouled him for that. He wasn't fouled. Unbelievable. Shoot, Sydney? No, okay, Sydney, I think, is probably done for the day. Oh, is it a penalty? I don't know if it's inside the box or not. It's close, but perhaps. No, it's just a free kick. All right. Well, what I'm going to do is sub Ricky back in. I'm also going to sub Sydney out. We're going to move Ashley up front. Mikey is now going to come on as a defender. And we're going to have Ricky take this shot. Seeing Star-Lord dancing, but you don't hear the music was funny, though. It was brilliant. It was quite brilliant. All right. Wait, what? How is that a free kick for them? What? Dude, this game. Way glitchier than I remember. Alright, Mikey, now you kick the ball. There. That was a poor dribble. And Ashley, for whatever reason, cannot stop that. This is looking kind of bad. Alright, Marquis, you gotta boot it out. You gotta clear it. Ricky from just outside the box, that's very weak. He can't really do a whole lot about that. Oh, okay, that'll count. We'll take it. Undergrounder, and that's the Second hat trick in total for this game. Beautiful. All right, I'm just gonna throw Reese on for this last little bit here, and this will be the win. Good win against the Tornadoes. Maybe we can get another before the whistle blows. Oh, come on! Oh, this game sucks. Anyway, I'll take the win. What am I complaining about? Dude, the squids just won't go away. They keep winning. Watch, they're gonna be undefeated coming up here, and then we're gonna have a tough game. Alright, since Sydney scored so often, let's have her play there. I'm still gonna bench Mikey as punishment for his own goal. And we're going to set it up like this. That will be our lineup for the day. How many goals does Ashley have versus Sydney now? Ashley has none and Sydney has 4. Good to know. Alright, the stinky Pansies. You'd think that a team called the Pansies would be complete pushovers, so let's see if that holds true. Ashley and Ricky on a breakaway. 1-on-1 with the keeper. Why did my game freeze there? Oh, because it was the super power shot. Okay. And she missed. Alright, so Ashley is not her sister when it comes to scoring goals. She is not particularly great at it. Okay, that was cleared out pretty far. Go back out that way. And get it. Oh, perfect. Ricky on a breakaway. Oh, I don't know how the keeper saved that. Again, the goalkeeper boxes and like the hit boxes in this game are just really, really weird. Pass to Ricky. It's got to be a foul against them, right? Gotta be. Yeah. Rude! Shoot it, Ashley! Oh, they called Ricky offsides. He wasn't even as part of the play. Ugh. I hate the offsides rule. Oh, another offsides call. Dude, Ricky, you have got to stay behind the defenders, man. Sydney, you did not need to slide to get that ball. Ricky's offsides again. Shoot it, Sydney. Sydney is the one who just keeps scoring goals despite being, even when she's on defense. She's the one who scores the goals. Okay, sure. I'll take it, I guess. That's a foul on Ashley. Ashley's having a rough game back there. Put it up to Ricky and let Ricky go on one of his runs. Okay, down in the corner, and boom! Easy Ricky Johnson goal. Classic. Man, the Pansies really are stinky, huh? Oh, that's a breakaway. 1-on-1. This defender's fast, though, and he poked it away. I was trying to get in range there, but I could have taken a shot. Sydney, would you please? Thank you. All right, Ricky. That's a little too high. Again, I don't know how the keeper saved that. No, 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 no. Oh, that works out. Okay, corner. Header! Header! Somebody! That was pretty pathetic. They really need to allow you to control it so that just send everyone into the box when that happens, when you get a corner. Not the tactics are not amazing there. And we just let up a soft goal. Okay, so marking might not be the answer in goal after all. I'm just gonna... Okay, yeah, it was literally at the last second. Let's throw Reese in, and I also think Ashley is struggling, so let's get Sydney in here. Mikey can play defender. Alright, Reese. On a breakaway, maybe, kinda, sorta. That was a soft shot, and I do not know how it ended up in the goal, but I ain't gonna complain. Good job, Reese. See, the Pansies just allowed a goal to a kid who has asthma. That's how much they stink. I'm just trying to make really lame, stinky puns right now. I don't know. I don't know what else to talk about at this point. Alright, you guys need to give up to get the ball out of here. You know what? I actually thought that Mikey was my goalie for a second, and Marky's about to give up another one, isn't he? Oh, please don't tell me it happened again. Okay, it didn't. Good. Get it out of here. Oh my god, guys. Gotta kick it forward, and we still can't really do anything about it. Reese is offside right now, so I don't think I should pass it to him. Why did I only turn the ball around? I don't understand that. Alright, Sydney, I think, can take a shot. Off the post. Rebound, Reese. No, Reese couldn't get to it. Controlling the players in this game is difficult, honestly, because it's very hard to get them to react to something immediately. It's not as intuitive as you think. But on the other hand, this game is stupidly easy. Like, Marky, what are you doing? Marky! Marky! Alright, that's it. That's it. Mikey, congratulations. You got your job back. It was not easy. I'm gonna swap Sydney and Ashley around, though. Oh my god! That is 2 soft goals that Marky has allowed now. You guys are kind of pathetic. We have, like, no goalkeeping on this team. This is why we have to score so aggressively, because otherwise we just lose all the time. And Reese was offside, because he went past the line. Steal from the keeper. Oh, he almost did! Oh! That would have been so funny. Okay, so maybe the Pansies don't stink as much as I thought, because they're actually giving me a little bit of trouble here. Okay, Reese, how did you not handle that? How is... I don't understand this rule. Like, he was behind the line. There normally isn't a line in real soccer, so I don't understand where that foul is coming from here. Alright, well, Reese gets blatantly fouled and the ref doesn't call it. That pass was intercepted, but he might have been called offsides anyway. Ashley, get the frickin' ball. I swear she walked through it twice. Alright, well, we're about to win, so we may as well just, like, boot it out of here and stall. Because we're going to win. We're going to win. The goal, the score itself doesn't matter so much as the fact that we win. Right? Ladies and gentlemen, Captain Play Guy has subscribed for 69 months. Nice, 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 nice! The time has finally come. Hi Cap. How's it going? Good to see ya. I agree with you, chum. Holy peak. Incredible. Thank you so much for your support, Cap. I don't know if you're the first 69er. You might be. I'm not 100% sure. Ay. Okay, so that was a rough game. But now we're going up against the Squids, who at 5-0, still undefeated. We're going to the Indoor Invitational yet again. Twitch's auto censor just censored 69. Twitch, come on now. Boo! Okay, let me... because it's not censored in my chat box on... I don't know. Should be a celebratory occasion. Yeah, the cat's been going through it right now. I'm sorry, man. I hope you get your computer situations fixed soon. Alright. The Inky Squids at Smith Tech. 5-0. This is for first place in the division. They are unbeaten, but one of us no longer will be at the end of this game. Give it to Gretch. She's going to control it through midfield. A lot of speed here. Give it to Ricky. That shot's from a little too far out. It goes off the post. I seriously thought they were about to commit an own goal. I really did for a second. Ricky's got it. Pass it over to Gretchen. Now get in position. Try to set something up here. Cross. Nope. Too many bodies in the way. I don't like how in the original version of this game, all the kids are generic. Like, all the opposing kids anyway. Wouldn't be the first time the opponent scores on themselves. Cap, it happened again in the first game. The first game of the stream, it happened yet again. This game's incredible. Also, my goalie did refuse to pick up the ball with his hands and instead kicked it into his own goal. So, that was a thing. And it was very distressing. This game is weird. I do not remember it being this glitchy. Why was there a rocket-powered kick over there? How did that entire situation just happen? I don't understand. But okay, Ricky's got a goal, I guess. It's 1-0. I'll take it. Alright, can Ricky run past the entire defense on his own here? Maybe. Maybe he can. I think so. And then he shot it right at the keeper. Cap, thank you for the watch streak. How the heck is it that long? That's crazy. Gretchen! Nope. Body blocked by a defender. Ricky controlling it. Can't. The shot is blocked. I couldn't tell if it was by the keeper or by defender. We are struggling in this game today. And Gretchen can't control that. But she can get this one and shoot. And it's right at the keeper. Okay, let's see if we can get someone a goal here. Let's try giving it to Ashley. Never mind, that's not Ashley. I didn't mean to dribble it that far ahead. What? Sydney, you just turned around and gave up. That is not what I told you to do at all. Blatant foul. Having to miss streams because of needing to work during times you happen to be streaming. Rip. I'm sorry. Oh no. Totally gave that up. All because I was trying to be nice and let Ashley have a goal, and then I can't control anything. Great. Fantastic. Amazing. Awesome. Wow. We completely wasted a power-up. And now we're having a hard time getting anything off the ground. They keep fouling me! When are they going to get red carded? Because this is getting kind of ridiculous now. They deserve to be red carded, but there. Instead, we'll put ourselves up 2-0. Beautiful. Okay. Let's try to settle down a little bit here. Bring it up. Ricky, you gotta come back a little bit. I did not mean for Gretchen to kick it that hard. This is where having a second mouse button would actually be useful, but unfortunately, because I'm trying this on the mouse pad, this is not the easiest solution. But you know what? Gretchen actually managed to score a goal for once. She's usually pretty bad at that because her shots are not very powerful and they're not usually on target, but that one worked. We'll take it. We go into the half up 3-0. Storm rolled in suddenly. Really hope our power stays untouched till transferring files. Oof. Yeah, hopefully it holds on. Alright, we're gonna put Reese in to start the second half. Ow. Okay, Reese turns around. Reese is gonna go for goal! Beautiful! He just got scored on by a nerd. How does that make you feel, Squids? We're kinda cooking them right now. Shot by Ashley, just under the crossbar. Beautiful shot. Dead. Them right now. Yeah, pretty much. We're kind of turning them into calamari. This is getting pretty ugly. Ash, get it to Reese. And Reese, go ahead and dribble it up. Shot. Beautiful. 6-0. Don't fix what ain't broken. Keep going. Keep going. Make a statement. Embarrass them. All right, Ashley. Looking for an opening. Take it. Tipped, but in. 7-0. I thought this team was supposed to be good. Okay, you know what? We're going to bring Ricky on. I don't know who to replace, though. Maybe Ashley? Maybe Sydney? I think Ashley. We're going to switch to 2-1-2. We're going to get aggressive here. New emote, spill the tea. I think I've seen that, but I don't know what it originates from. I don't know if it's a Twitch specific emote or what. All right, 2-1-2. Let's get aggressive. Let's score even more. Okay, we can make this work. Toss it. Over to Ricky. Control it. The keeper's out of position. Oh, great stop by the defender. Despite the strange hurt boxes there. They're kicking it backwards. They were looking for another own goal. Sydney. Ah, right at the keeper. Ricky. Oh. All right. We can set something up with this. And Gretchen missed. Gretchen actually missed. This is sad. Sydney with the tackle. Get it upfield. Nope. Reese? Reese might have been fouled. He was. Okay, get it to Gretchen. Turn around, Gretch. I don't think we're going to get more than 7-0. It's alright. Unless they decide to kick it into their own goal again, that would be hilarious. I'm trying to clear it right now. Oh no, they're gonna... Oh! I don't know how Sydney was able to get the body block on that, but okay. Reese is blatantly fouled right there, and it helps us a lot. Put it across the field to Ricky. Have Ricky run up with it and take the shot. He's fouled. Is that inside the box or no? Either way, I am going to have Ricky take this one. Beautiful free kick. Well done, Ricky. 8-0. Pile it on. Pour it on. No mercy. No mercy. If you're going to show me up in the standings, then this is what you're going to get. All right. 8-0 is your final. Beautiful. Against the supposedly best other team in the division. I think we just knocked them down a few pegs. Oh, if only goal difference was a thing. If only that counted towards this. Well, now we're against the Cheeses. That should be a fun game. Should I go 2-1-2 here? I might. Let's try it. Let's try a 2-1-2. Let's experiment with that the entire game against the Tasty Cheeses at University State College. Can't exactly figure out what they want to call themselves, I guess. Back to Ricky. Shoots from outside the box, and that's a no. Sydney's got an open shot on net! Goal! Perfect shot from outside the box. Positive transfer, Thunder's making me nervous. I think the majority of files have been transferred. 3 of the 5 categories have finished moving. Good, good. Okay, well, at least you've got that. You'll be fine. Alright, Ricky. You're all the way back there, Sydney. I'm not gonna pass it to you when you're all the way back there. The goal's right there. Easy goal for Ricky Johnson. I kind of like this 2-1-2 formation more because as balanced as the 2-2-1 is, and as much as it gives me a defensive buffer, this allows me to score a lot more and be more aggressive, and ultimately that's more fun. What the heck was that ball? That deflected like 3 times. in a row. That was very strange. Okay, corner kick. Just pass it to Ricky and then have him control. He did not control that at all. What's the call? Who was offsides? I dare you to tell me someone was offsides there, because I don't believe it. That's some bull. That's some bull. That's some BS. All right, Sydney, looking for something. Blatant foul. Can she take it from here? Let's see. Actually, probably better to just pass it to Ricky and then have him take it. Yeah, that's a much better idea. Okay. Gretch, run up. Nope. Okay, never mind. Sydney can... Nope. Okay, the defense is just falling apart here. Mikey, pick it up. Okay, Mikey actually remembered to pick it up with his hands for once. Good. That was quite a wild kick backwards. I'm not sure why they did that. I'm also not sure why Gretchen felt the need to slide there, but okay. Ball's been kicked out. Throw in for us. We get to call everybody forward. Ricky shoots it, and that was not a great shot. You had a lot of open space, and instead he decided to shoot it towards that corner. I don't know why. But it's all right. Ricky just got another one. That's 4. Okay. Gretchen, up midfield. Nope. And Sydney lost her mark. Real bad there. Okay. The defense is very, very suspect on this team, that's for sure. Rude. Gretchen, were you gonna attack that ball at all? No? Okay, maybe Reese can actually do something now. No? Alright, Ernie, just get rid of it. Just take us to halftime. Alright, Ricky has done a lot, so we'll give him a rest. Let's have Ashley play forward. Why not? Let's just try this. I'm experimenting a little bit with this game. The defense is falling apart. Okay. There's a lot of traffic back here, and not much I can do with it. Ernie, wake up. Stop flexing. And Ernie Steele is responsible for giving up that goal. Benched. Okay, sounds like Reese is tired, so I should probably let him rest for a moment. After Ashley fails to score. Great. That's a blatant foul. I don't understand why that wasn't called. Mark is just gonna herp the dirt his way over there. Sydney, stop that. Alright. Reese is very tired, so he's probably... Yeah, he's not going to be able to do anything with that. Bring it up this way. Let's organize something a little bit here. Nope, Gretchen can't get through. And we just gave up a second. This is starting to look a little bit scary now. All right, Reese has got to come off. All right, let's just run with this and see what happens here. I did not want Ashley to kick it back there. Well. Out this way. Somehow managed to clear it. Not sure how, frankly. Ashley was offside, so that would have been a tough play. No, clear it, guys, please. That is not a good clear at all. And we're going to give up another, aren't we? Gretch passed the ball to Ashley. Okay, control it. Move. It's going to get tackled, yep. Is it bad that I'm getting nervous? As soon as I say that, I score another one. Okay, good, good, good. Much better. That makes me feel more comfortable. I'm not thrilled that we gave up 2 goals that match, but we have yet to give up more than 2 in a game, so I guess that's not terrible. And now that I've said that out loud, we're going to pretty soon. So that 2-1-2 formation, I think, is decent, but the main problem, I think, is it gives us way more of an opportunity to lose control of the defense back there. It definitely does give us more offense, but my defense suffers a lot for it. Alright, back in the off-the-wall indoor invitational. We'll accept. We'll play. Because this tournament's fun. And once again, we have to play the Hat Tricksters in the first round. Is it the same every time? Because I'm starting to think it is. Alright, let's come out swinging. We've beaten the Hat Tricksters like 9-0 before. So let's see if we can do it again. This field really does look like, I don't know, I can't describe it. It looks too shiny? I don't know. Like what kind of field is this supposed to be anyway? Is it like carpet? Is it artificial turf? What exactly is it? I don't know. Well, they were trying to kick it off the wall. Instead, they kicked it over the wall. I think they might have messed up a little bit. Gretch, you're getting outsped here. You gotta pass it to Ricky. And shot. Beautiful. I'm not sure how it got past the keeper, but I'm not gonna complain. Just pile on the goals in the early game, and then just let it go from there. Reese is gonna be offsides. No? Dude, I do not understand the offsides rule at all. And I accidentally went too far forward, but the goalie didn't oopsie, and then I did another oopsie. And the goalie is way out of position there. Reese with a terrible shot. I don't know how Ricky wasn't called for a foul, but if the ref's going to allow it, I'm not going to complain. Still don't really understand how the tackle hurt boxes work in this game. Well, this is the third time that I've done this off-the-wall tournament. I don't know if I really need to be honest. Oh! There's another own goal! That's 2 from them during this stream. That's 2 from the CPU. Oh, you love to see it. 2 from the CPU and then 1 from my goalie, which we're not going to talk about. Alright, pass off the wall, Reese. I like this tournament though. I like playing in this because the wall I actually like quite a bit. Reese, that was another shot that was way off target, dude. You doing okay? You are not in good form right now. Alright. Reese is looking pretty slow. I think I'm going to have to sub him off. Let's see what we can do with this, though. Too close to the goalie! Yeah, I couldn't get it off. I needed to move to the left a little bit, or shoot it a little sooner than that. Yeah, so next stoppage of play, I'm probably going to take Reese off. It'd be nice if he gets a goal here, actually. You know what? Let's be ambitious. Let's pass to Gretchen and have her shoot it. Nope, that was a bad idea. That was a very bad idea, because now it's falling straight to the forward. But Mikey somehow comes up with the save. I'll take it. I don't know how we managed that, but it worked out. All right, Ashley comes on for Reese. Shoots it! Goal. Just like that. There's only so much interesting stuff that I can say at this point, you know, because this is our third time going through the tournament. It's our third time beating up on the Hat Tricksters in the first round. It's the same kids every time. We've played so many matches. It's the 5th stream. Like, I'm honestly kind of struggling to find interesting things to say at this point. That's kind of the problem with playing these backyard sports games over and over again, because as much as I love them, a lot of it, when you go through seasons and playthroughs like this, a lot of it really just comes down to doing the same thing over and over again, you know? With very little variations. It's not like a single-player adventure game like an RPG or a platformer where, you know, the levels or the bosses or whatever you're going up against is a little different each time. You have to adjust to new things each time. This is not really the case in a simple game like this. You know, I had that same problem when I streamed Tecmo Super Bowl earlier this year. There's just a lot of repetition, really, and it's just tough to talk about. But seeing Ernie Steele get a goal like that is always nice to see. We don't get to see that very often because he plays defense, but he was in a goal-scoring position there, so we'll take it. 5-0. Should I bring Reese back on? I probably can at this point. I think he's gotten a decent amount of rest by now. Okay. Reese definitely looks like he's got some of his energy back. Take a shot. Oh, I wasn't sure if that was going to go off the wood. Go off the woodwork, but it worked. Worked out. Okay. Thanks for trying to give Gretchen a concussion. Or a broken leg. shot. I was trying to outmaneuver the keeper a little bit there, just to make it a little more interesting. Sydney, take one from way far out. Why not? Oh, it worked! It actually worked! Dude. Man. I feel bad for the hat tricksters because we just keep running up the score against them. They're pretty much our doormat. Just clear this ball out of here. I hope they don't score on me. That would be quite unfortunate. Okay. Reese might have a chance to make it 8, but he's a lot slower right now, which means his shots will also probably be a lot weaker. But I'm going to try to get past the keeper! And he missed horribly, and Ashley was not in a position to do anything about that, really. It's fine. I'm okay with an 0-7 result. If only Marley were here. I'm gonna try and get some sleep, have a fun stream. Thanks, Chum. I really hope you enjoyed it. Because like I said, I struggle to talk about stuff during these streams, but I hope it was entertaining enough for you. But I hope you sleep well, have a good night, and I will hopefully see you again soon. Thanks, dude. Alrighty. So, the turf mowers lose, which means we're going up against the Salty Sea Cows for our semi-final match. Alright, our same duo of Ricky... Let's try something a little different. Let's have Reese be at the bottom to start the match. Why not? Let's try something a little different. Oh, never mind. I guess we're going... Reese! What do you mean? You literally knocked him over. You kind of deserve to be fouled for that, dude. If you don't like that, then go play the other kind of football. Which, to be fair, Reese Worthington in backyard football is quite a good wide receiver. Okay, Mikey, pick it up with your hands. Good, okay. That's better. Boot it back out. Pass to Gretchen. Who's open? Nobody. Take it yourself. Never mind, that's why I shouldn't do that. Yeah, it's just... I don't think backyard soccer is the finest backyard sports game out there. Like, it's fine for the most part. It's charming, but I also think that it's stupidly easy. I think it's the easiest out of all the backyard sports games, which is kind of saying a lot. Like, obviously on the hard mode. But I struggle to find my own challenge in this game. Maybe I should play through it with, like, the worst team or something. I mean, I already have the worst player, supposedly, with Marky. I tried to see if I could just dribble past him, and that didn't really work out. Shoot it, Reese! I don't know how we managed that, but... You smell a challenge run series. You know, I have thought about trying something with backyard baseball or football one of these days with, like, the worst team or just, like, a really bad team. Whatever I can think of. Because worst team is in a game with a lot of different skills is where, like, you need several different skills, really. It's kind of... It's a little more subjective. It's a little bit more difficult to figure out objectively who the worst players are. Sydney, would you please control the ball? You almost gave something up. Mikey, you don't need to kick it. You could have just thrown it. Alright, Ricky. should be open. But I mean, I might do a challenge like that at some point. I don't know. Maybe. Maybe for some special occasion. Or just because I feel like it. But I'm definitely going to be done with Backyard Sports for a while after this series is over. Because I've kind of been feeling the drag with this one. This one's been dragging. Kinda. Because there's just so many games that I have to play. And it's very... Because like, they're short. Like, I can get all of them... I can finish one in like 10 minutes. But... It's still... It's still a grind, you know? And I know that individually that's not always the most fun thing to see. I clicked out of the window when I was trying to take a really long shot with Ricky. That was not the smartest idea in the world. I thought Reese could do something about it. He could not. Why is the goalie coming out? What? I'm really curious to see where that would have gone. The goalie went past midfield. Did he only do that because it was halftime? I'm really confused. I don't know what was going on over there. Very strange. Okay, well, let's put Ashley in for Reese. Not really, Ash. Ricky's got more of a path to the goal than you do. And that was actually an uncharacteristically bad shot from Ricky Johnson as the ball somehow traveled through the stands. I'm not sure how it went through that way. That was an aggressive header. Back the other way, too. I'm not sure why they thought that was a good idea. Okay, apparently everyone is just sending it backwards today. Alright, we'll take the ball. Let's try an off-the-wall pass to get it to Ash. She'll get it to Gretchen, who's kind of alone in midfield, and I mistimed the reticle, and now I'm going to lose the ball instead. I really wish I could play with 2 buttons, to be honest. It would make this a little easier. Not that I'm struggling, because, again, I've won every match so far. And there was only one where I couldn't beat them in regulation and had to go to a penalty shootout. Just one. I don't know what happened that match. That was just a bad game. It happens. Even the best teams have bad games. That's a foul right outside the box. That is going to be a free kick for Ricky. That's prime scoring position, so let's go for it. Beautiful. Perfect. Alright. Is Gretchen saying she's tired? Because if she is, then I can probably... I don't know, maybe bring Reese on? Let's try this. Let's see what happens when we put Ashley in midfield. I don't think this will go super well, though, because Ash is not... The Webbers are not very good at controlling the ball. Maybe I'm wrong, though. I don't know. Ricky takes a shot. It's in! Oh, perfectly placed. 3-0. The Sea Cows are indeed going to be very salty after this game. That's probably... I don't know what my favorite team name in this game is yet. The Salty Sea Cows is pretty good. But I'm not sure who else. Who else are some of the Screaming Chihuahuas are pretty great. Ticklish Tornadoes is good. When we get to the World Cup tournament, there's some other really good ones that I think you guys will like that are quite funny. How did that ball go in? I don't know, but that was a heck of a shot from Ashley. Alright, well, Gretchen taking a break from playing midfield for a bit is kind of working out right now. But I think I may need to bring her back on and give somebody a rest. Alright, a pass alongside the wall, and... let's see here. Well, the game's about to be over. Bounce it off there. I was trying to get it, see if I could get it to Ricky, but that doesn't seem to be really working out. Let's just boot it out of here. Let's just get this game over with. Alright. Another excellent victory. We're going against the Carpet Sweepers in the final this time. Oh, right. Well, how do we want to set this up? We can have... Yeah, we'll do our normal thing. Alright. Off the Wall Indoor Invitational, the championship, going for our third bronze boot. Take the shot from way far out, and that's going to go off the bar. I was trying to... Oh, wait a minute. This could be something. Whoa! That kind of worked out. I don't even think I was able to put in much input there. That ball went off the wall, outside of the box to Ernie, passes it into Ricky, who heads it in. That was a very roundabout way of getting there, but it worked out. Okay, I don't know why Reese ran backwards, but... No, I didn't mean for Gretchen to do that. I'm doing that a lot with her. Because Gretchen dribbles the ball very, very closely to herself, which means I kind of have to move it move the cursor forward further in order to get it around, and sometimes I go too far. That was a good goal from Gretchen right there, though. She doesn't get that too often, but when she does, it's very nice. And that's a foul against Ricky. Interesting decision. Not sure why they did that. Maybe they just had a grudge against Tessa's Pizza or something. Mikey, you can go up and... Well, okay, that's one way to do it, I guess. Trying to keep the ball away here. Alright, let's settle down a little bit here. That's not what I wanted Ernie to do. Alright, pass it over to Gretchen. Good, 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 good. Okay, now maybe we can set something up. Except that Reese is very tired, I can tell, because he's running very, very slowly right now. Where's the foul? I swear, if the game's on hard, they don't call fouls against the CPU nearly as much. That went off the post. Very unfortunate. Alright, I think it might be a time for one of Ernie's downtown kicks. From downtown! Ugly shot! Shout out to NBA Jam. Reese, go for the... Reese! Reese! Okay, Reese absolutely needs to come off after that. That was pretty bad. I think a lot of people need to come off, actually. We're looking very slow and sluggish right now. But you know what? Gretchen scores, and according to Steam achievements, that is my 250th goal in Backyard Soccer 98. Alright, sure. I'll accept that, I guess. The sea cows are creaming the cheeses down there. Cream cheese. You know what? Oh, I missed that pun. Guys, the sea cows, look at this. They're beating the cheeses 4-0. So the sea cows are turning the cheeses into creamed cheese. Oh, I'm so sad that I didn't think of that when I beat them. Oh well. -3. Come on. Alright, Ash comes on for the second half. Give Reese a break. Ricky, shoot! That's a weak shot. We have the bowling ball, so perhaps we can do something with that. I don't know, though. I swear, they almost did it again, guys. They almost committed another own goal. Wait! Oh! Oh! Ah! They almost did again! Almost! I'm so sad. Okay, Ricky's not going to that for some reason. Sydney! Excellent. From the defender spot, too. Don't see that too often. Alright. We're up 4-0. I think we can afford to turtle a little bit. We're going to play 2-2-1 now. We'll bring Marky to the back. Should we have Sydney play forward? She did just score a goal. Sure, we'll go for it. Are the Weber twins only boosted if they're both on the field at the same time? I wonder. Or do they only just need to be on the same roster? I have no idea. What I do know is that that was a good shot from Ashley. Who needs Ricky and Reese? We can score without them. Alright, Gretchen. She's looking pretty slow over there. Saw lights flicker? Oh no. Shoot it, Ash! Nope, right onto the head of the keeper and right to Ernie. Uh-oh. Yeah, it's never a good sign when Marky's the last line of defense. It's never a good thing. And of course I missed him. Over to Gretchen. Okay. Pass it. Bounce that off the wall. Get it to Sydney. That was almost executed well. Okay, Marky. Off the wall. Get to Sid. Nope. Shoot it, Ash. Nope. Nothing doing. Alright, I think it's going to be a 5-0 final. Let me put the commentary on for this. I want to hear them announce the win.
Time runs out. Game over. Crackers, folks, they have done it. The Giants have won the Off-the-Wall Invitational. What an accomplishment.
The decisive win is a great boost for them. It looks like they now have more confidence and are ready to go back to division games.
That was a little bit lame, honestly. I was hoping it'd be more than that. Oh well. We win! We're kings of the carpet! Okay, so I guess it really is supposed to be a carpeted field. Ugh, that actually sounds really nasty, because have you guys ever slid on a carpet and gotten, like, really bad rug burn? That's happened to me before, and it's not fun. It was a tough road, but we stuck to the game plan and came out winners, said Marky Dubois, the Giants' outspoken team leader. Well, you got half of that right. He definitely is outspoken. The Junior Giants, for the third time, off-the-wall indoor invitational tournament champions. That is our third bronze boot. I still like to think that the competition is supposed to be for each division, so I like to imagine there's 3 of these, but yeah, it's neither here nor there. I've given up 23 goals. Ugh. That's a lot more than I thought, to be honest. Alright, well, let's go back to division play. Let's get Ricky and Reese back in the lineup. I'm going to leave Ashley on this time in the back, and we're going up against the Cookies! How many more games am I going to play? Probably 3 or 4. 3 or 4, I think, is what I'm going to end up playing. And then I have to remember to do the interactions with the players at the end. Alright, so let's play the Cookies. The Crunchy Cookies. Again, this is Marley's team because of the glass of milk. I like this field, actually. This looks very nice. Wow. The diagonal field pattern and the brick wall with some ivy on it. It's a very nice looking field. I wish this was our home field, honestly. Alright, Reese brings it forward. Shot from Reese Worthington with the first goal. Alright, Gretchen passes it up to Reese. Reese once again has an open lane. Shoots it! That one's going to go off the top of the bar and out for a goal kick. Quite unfortunate. Gretchen just got knocked down and that wasn't called. Ricky up at the top looking for something here. Gretchen is coming down. Shoot it! Gretchen! Oh, I thought that was going to get tapped in for another own goal, but no, we can't have nice things. It would have been so funny, though. That's a blatant foul on Ernie. We really should have scored more than once by now. Should be at least 2-0, maybe 3. Alright, let's get it over to the middle. Send it up to Gretch. Blatant foul. Oh, Ernie's taking the kicks right now. Okay, that's not exactly what I had imagined. Oh, that should have been a penalty. And the defense has been beaten, and for some reason that's not offsides. Can't imagine why. Mikey, you want to pick the ball up for me, dude? Mikey, please? Guys, this is like the 5th time that the goalie has glitched the game. I'm not standing for that. We're restarting. Oh, that's the 5th time. That glitch alone really takes away from a lot of the enjoyment because I just realized that my lineup's wrong. Okay. Third time is the charm, right? Surely now. Okay. Yeah, like that goalie glitch has happened like at least once every stream. Oh, I'm in the wrong formation. I just realized. But you know what? Ricky scored off of that anyway, so not gonna complain. And the game just crashed! Dude! There's so many stability issues with this. Oh. Okay. Maybe the 4th time will be the charm. Surely now, right? We are lucky that they didn't score there. They fully deserved it. Wait, what do you mean that's a corner? We didn't touch that? Ay, ay, ay. That's a blatant foul. Alright, Reese. Take it up. I think this is going to be your shot, bud. Off the post. If soccer's for babies and you're playing it, then what does that make you? Don't backtalk to me. Now get back out there. And don't hit the post next time. Hit the net. The inside of the net. He got fouled. Let's give it to Gretchen. Now she passes it to Reese, and then Reese takes the... Never mind, Reese was too slow. Get up to Reese. He can't dribble around that in time. Let's give it to Gretchen. Get it up to Ricky. And have Ricky take the shot from up there. That was a weak shot. Rebound. Score. That was rough. Okay. Reese is not having a good game. I'm going to sub him off for Sydney, and we're going to switch to a 2-2-1. Alright, at least the game didn't crash this time. Ooh, that was a powerful shot. Wow. The sound effect on that. Great goal, Sydney. Definitely performing a lot better than Reese right now. Ricky takes it! Oh, I thought that was going to hit the post. I'm glad it didn't, though. Alright, Ricky. Up the middle. Take it. This might hit the post, though. No, because Ricky's just really that accurate and is just that good at scoring goals. 4-0. See how much better we're doing now that Reese is off the field and stops complaining about soccer being for babies? See how much better it gets? Oh, look, Reese has been a very productive player, but if he's going to complain, if he's going to be a malcontent, then he's going to be a bench warmer. All right, Ernie, long pass into Ricky. Oh, Ricky missed the header, and that's going out. Pretty funny how they're cheering for us as the home team. Buddy? You gonna kick the ball? No? Okay, well then I'll just come up and take it from you and just score easy. He was just like, I don't want the ball, just take it. That was so weird. This game is so weird. Oh, man. Put it up to Ricky and have him probably take a shot from really far out if we can. Yeah, from right about there, he can take that. The goalie just stood there and just watched in awe as the ball flew past her. That's a blatant foul. I don't know why you would do that at the end of the first half. Okay, with a 6-0 lead, let's give Ricky a bit of a rest. Let's throw Reese on. I don't like this, but I'm going to take Ashley off for a little bit. Throw Marky in there on defense for a little while. Alright, Reese seems to be doing a lot better right now, so let's see if we can get him to do something. Oh, I dribbled it too far. Ah! Didn't mean to kick it out that far. Alright, I keep good. Now don't give me the glitch. Good. Okay, I don't know exactly what causes it, but it's happened, what, 5 times now? And that last one was really strange, because he never even picked up the ball to begin with. But the game seemed to believe that he did? So I don't know what happened on that one. I kicked too far ahead. Yep, I should have taken a shot from out there instead. Ugh. My ball, though, so maybe we can redeem ourselves. Nope. I waited too long. I hesitated there. We might give one up here, folks. And we did. For once, that actually wasn't Marky's fault. So, let's see. I'm going to need Ricky to come on. I'm going to replace Ernie. I'm going to send Sydney back there. Let's go to our 2-1-2. Because I want Reese to score a lot here. Send it back to Gretch. Let the play open up a bit. Never mind. Instead, we're just going to get tackled. Don't know how there was no foul, but alright. That was a clear foul. Pass it up. Pass to Ricky, and shoot! Nope, can't get it in time. Alright, Sydney gets it. We pass it back to Marky. This is not the time to be playing with your frog. Aggressive tackle. That's another aggressive tackle. Very not good play from Gretchen. What do we have on the bench right now? I have one of the Weber twins and Ernie on the bench at the moment. See if we can give Reese a goal here. He's got a wide open net. He got it! Excellent! Good shot, Reese. Good shot. Okay. Sydney's complaining about being tired, so I'll swap Ashley back in. And we'll get Ernie in back there as well. And we'll just leave it like that. 7-1. Brazilian fans should look away now. Can we make it 8? That was quite pathetic. Ricky clearly needs a break. Sports reference, yes! I find it really funny how even people like Cap, who do not care about sports at all, or like Tate, who also really doesn't care much about sports, even they know what 7-1 means.
I've got this guy. I'm invisible means stuff.
I just find that really funny. Alright, well, there's 1 second left, so we'll just let it run out. No need to do any subs here. The game's over. Mikey's going to come in to increase his save percentage, and that's the game. 7-1 over the Crunchy Cookies. So we have a 2-game lead in first place with 6 matches left to play. We're now going up against the Cheeses. Let's do our 2-1-2 again. Who's had more goals this season now? Between Ash and Sid. Oh, Sydney by a lot. Alright, then I'll let Ashley play the start. Back up against the Cheeses. I suppose this is our... This is our, home field, I guess? Because we've been playing on this one a lot. Not the greatest shot by Reese. Let that go out. That's a good position for a throw. Give it to Gretchen. See if she can pass it to Reese. She can't control that one. Usually Gretchen is pretty good about ball control, but not on that particular play. And the defense is collapsing because we had Ernie back there. Alright. Ash, you gotta give that up. We gotta reset the defense here. Okay, good. Gretch can't get rid of it. Ash getting up to Reese. Good. Reese pass it midfield to Gretchen, and that was not a good pass. I went too close. I should have waited a little bit longer there. Alright, take the boot from way far out. Nope, that was terrible. Wow, we can't really shoot today. Ricky? That just fell right to him! Alright! And then he controlled it and thundered it home. Gretchen completely missed the tackle there. Okay, good pass. Cross, nope, nothing there. Pass to Reese, alright. See if we can do something. I think he has a shot. That was so pathetic. Oh no. I think we're going to bring a Weber twin on pretty soon. Yeah, Reese can't really control this ball right now. He is having a very tough time with it. Shoot, Gretchen! goalkeeper just stood there and it's like, what did I just witness? Oh, okay. Gretchen with the power-up goal. Beautiful. All right, let's get Reese out of there and throw Sydney in. All right, Ricky. Ricky's feeling kind of sluggish right now, too. Let's have him just kick it because I don't know how long that power-up is going to stay in effect. Oh, we missed it. Oh, that's unfortunate. All right, let's give him a rest. We'll throw Marky in reluctantly and get Ashley to move up. Let's just have both Weber twins up front. Why not? Let's see if this works. Let's see what... At this point, I kind of just want to experiment a little bit and just have, like... Just do weird things. To keep myself entertained. We're just going to have both Weber twins up front and try to do something. See how this turns out. That was a very soft foul call. I disagree with it. That's a powerful shot that got knocked somewhere along the line. All right, Ashley. It's very cool that they give you a custom chant based on what your team is. That's really neat. I'm glad they put that in this game. And we just gave up a really soft goal because Marky cannot cover his man. Alright, you're done, Marky. You're done. Get out. Reese, you can come back in. We're sending Sydney to the back. We're going 2-2-1. Good save, Mikey. This is actually getting scary now because we're... Who was responsible for that? Sydney, you're responsible for that. You have... We've given up a 2-0 lead. We choked a 2-0 lead. You've got to be kidding me. Alright, time to go hyper-aggressive. I am not going to another penalty shootout. We are not doing that again. Gretchen, alright. No. Loses it. Shoot it, Ricky! He's gonna hit the post. I did not aim that well at all. There is aim involved for sure. And I aimed that very poorly. Oh, did we have a power-up? Or was it them? I don't know at this point. We did commit a foul. Oh, no, wait. That was on them. Okay. That was a poor ball in from Ashley. Oh, no. Oh, no, 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 no. You clear that ball, Ernie. You clear that out. Phone's running out of battery. Should do a couple quick things, BRB. Yeah, no worries, Cat. Get it to Gretch. No. Oh, no, 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 no. We are not going to lose. Don't let me lose a game for the first time. Right after I called this game easy. Why is he congratulating himself? Okay, I don't think Reese is going to get a shot off. He needs to get it down to Ricky. That's a bad pass. Ricky can't get that, and we're going to another penalty shootout. We unfortunately cannot cream these cheeses right now because we are in a bad spot. Ugh. Okay. Penalty shootout, here we go.
I'm gonna try real hard.
At least I can do it with the actual game audio on now. How did...
I'm gonna tell.
That is not where I aimed. I'm mad about that. Alright, Ricky, you know where to put this. Top corner. Nothing you can do about that.
Sorry. I mean, yay! Hey!
Good job, Ricky. I have faith in Ricky.
I'm gonna block this kick.
Come on, Mikey. Go!
Hey, that was cheating!
That was perfectly placed. There wasn't a whole lot I could do about that. Come on, guys. Alright, Reese, you haven't been in a penalty shootout yet. We gotta make it now. Top left. Beautiful. I think maybe Reese was in the last. I think he was in the last one now that I think about it. It's good that we brought our best
I know
kickers
you're not
on.
going to score.
Come on. Wait, what?
Hey, you're picking on me.
How did... Okay, somehow I made it full screen. What? Hold on. Let me figure out how to fix this. How in the world? Okay. I think it's like this. Is that correct? Yeah, I don't know how I did that. But somehow, by clicking I was trying to double click and get the save. And somehow I double clicked on the... Yeah, that's what happened. I double clicked on the top of the window and accidentally made it full screen. I did not mean to do that at all, and I think it cost me. I was not able to save it. Who's next? Gretchen, I think? Okay. I need Gretchen to hook it. No, I think the last time I tried that, she missed it, so I'm going to go top left corner. She missed.
That one doesn't count. I'm gonna do it over pretty please. Darn.
Poor Gretchen, she sounds so sad. Guys, am I actually going to lose? Because I'm actually losing now.
I know you're not going to score. I knew that was going to happen.
That was really easy. Alright, this is our chance to turn it around. It's up to Ash.
Tough luck for me.
I'm upset. What? I don't know why the mod anniversary is a thing, but okay. Good. Congrats, Cap, I think. Anyway.
I'm going to block this kick.
I have to save this or I lose.
I'm going to tell.
I don't know what I was supposed to do about that. I did the right thing. I went the right direction. Well, I just lost a game. Great. Freaking great. Now I'm salty. I got 2 achievements for that. Losing a penalty kick shootout and lose a season game. I'm angry. Thanks, Steam. Appreciate you. Okay, now I'm mad. I am mad after being up 2-0 and then blowing that lead and losing the shootout. I'm upset. I am very upset. I'm throwing Sydney in for defense. I'm mad about that. I can't believe we lost. I did everything right. I didn't miss those. I did everything I could there. Ernie fouls him outside the box, and right away we have a free kick right outside the box. Mikey somehow, inhumanly saves that, even though I'm pretty sure that he would have had to be twice as tall in order to actually reach that. But now we're on the counterattack. Pass it over to Gretchen. That's a weak pass. Dude, can nobody on this team other than Ricky do anything? That's starting to feel like it right now. I'm upset that we lost that game. Very upset. I'm forever going to hold a grudge against the Tasty Cheeses for this. And just for that, I am not going to eat cheese for the rest of the weekend. I refuse to eat cheese until then. I just clicked out of the window. And it cost me a shot on goal. Okay, things are falling apart. I agree with Eli's grumpy cat face there. I agree with that. That is how I feel right now. Alright, Ricky's got to try to dribble around this team. There we go. Nice dribble around. Corner goal. Excellent. Ricky, oh, gets deflected down and in. I'm not sure how that happened, but I will not complain. Pass to Gretchen, or pass from Gretchen to Ricky. Alright, well clearly I'm going to need a third goal here because that's clearly not enough. Mikey, Ernie, guys, where was the defense on that play? Alright, well, I think the CPU finally woke up. Fouled badly back there. Gretchen? That should be a foul. That should not only a foul, but it should be a penalty kick. Okay. We have a 2-1 lead still. See if we can make something happen with it. Reese is feeling very slow. See if we can sneak it past the keeper here. Okay, good job, Reese. I'm going to sub him off. Get Ashley in there. Ernie's complaining about being tired. I'm not sure what to do about that. Ashley, just shoot it from way far out. Why not? Whoa! Ashley Weber! What a shot! That was extremely impressive. Unbelievable! Yeah, see, this is why Reese got subbed off, because he just can't do that. Okay. At halftime, I'm gonna give Marky some minutes. Let's give Ricky a break. Move Sydney up. Oh, well, congrats on first, Cap. You were the first one to grab it. Can't argue with it. Oh, Ernie was the one who said he was tired. That's right. Sydney Spout, is that a PK? Let me wait for it. Even if it's not, that's free kick goal territory. So I really should put Ricky in. I'm gonna take no, not Mikey. I'm gonna give Ernie a rest. Throw Sydney back on defense here, and let's see if Ricky can score. It's a PK. Top corner. Can't stop it.
I didn't like it too bad. Hey!
Beautiful. All right. Fantastic. You know, it would be kind of fun if the player who got fouled is the one who takes the penalty kick. It'd be kind of fun to try that. But after that last match, I need to let off some steam, so... Marky, just get it up to Ricky and just go back and defend. There you go, Ricky. That's a perfect shot. Beautiful. All right.
Was that okay?
Get it up to Ash. Ash can't control it. Never mind. You know, on the one hand, I like the team name Junior Giants. On the other hand, it's weird to be playing as a team that's a division that has the same name as one of my favorite NFL teams, division rivals. It feels kind of weird, but it's funny. All right, the goalie is way out of position. We need to take advantage of that, and we can't because backyard soccer, everybody. Marky, wake up. You know, it'd be very, very funny if Marky was on the Boots and you have to hear him say, "Let's go Boots." It'd be very funny. You know, if I were to do a worst team challenge, that's probably what I would have to do, right? And I'd have to be the Boots, and I'd have to have Marky be on them so he gets nerfed. Ashley feels pretty slow. I may need to sub her off. And she did not need to slide there. I don't know why she did. I think when you're trying to click on the ball, sometimes it registers that as a tackle when it really shouldn't. Sydney comes in, Gretchen frees it up. Pass to Ricky, control it, try to get past this defender. Did he get fouled? I think he did. He did, okay. Ricky, you are going to take the shot of your life. What did I say? What did I say? Shot of his life. What a goal. From the offsides line. And we might give one up. No, good save by Mikey. Okay, that's a 7-1 win over the Screaming Chihuahuas, and they will be screaming after that. Probably screaming for a bunch of fouls because that was a bit of an ugly game. Oh, that one loss really bothers me, though. I'm mad, and I won't get a chance to run it back against the Cheeses either, because we just straight up lost to them. Okay, I'm going to play one more game. Then I will do the player bios for Marky and Gretchen, because I tried to do that last stream, but the game audio was muted the whole time, and I didn't notice, and nobody else did either, apparently. So, yeah, I guess I'm just going to need to do that again. Ernie on defense, and then we have Reese up at... Let's try something a little different. Let's have Reese and Gretchen at... Let's put Reese at midfield as part of a 2-2-1 instead of at forward. I want to try that. Try something a little bit different.
Hey, that was good.
And Ricky just gets blatantly fouled over there. Can he make another goal? I mean, this is a little bit shorter than the last one he made. Yeah, he absolutely can score from there. Fantastic. That's goal number that's goal number 30 on the season, I believe now. There's still 3 games left after this one, so... How many more wins do we need before we clinch the Premier Division title, I wonder? Gretchen, take a shot! What do you mean offsides? Oh, come on! That wasn't... He wasn't even in the vicinity! Oh my god. This ref is blind. Who rages more about games, sports fans or gamers? As somebody who has spent his entire life deeply entrenched in both, I honestly would say it's about even. Although I think, no, actually, I think sports fans are worse. Sports fans are worse. Because at least gamers, when stuff goes wrong, at least they don't go and riot in the streets. Because that happens frequently after big losses. That has happened a lot more than I would like. After I typed it, I remembered that, yeah. Gamers get pretty angry, though. But I suppose usually it's because when a gamer rages at a game, it's their individual experience. Whereas with sports fans, millions are watching it all at once, so they're all mad at the same time, which leads to riots and stuff like that. So I guess it makes sense that way. Good goal from Reese. I actually kind of like him in the midfield position there, because this puts Ricky in the middle and most likely to touch the ball. So I think this is actually a good setup. And I've noticed that a lot of Reese's shots have been pretty weak. So this is looking like a good setup right here. I think. It's really eerie whenever the sound cuts out. It's very strange. Ooh, that might be a PK. It is! Top corner. Just out of reach of the keeper. Fantastic. Okay, do I want to make any subs right now? Probably not, but I'll move Sydney over there. Alright, Ricky, let's see if you can get a 5th. That was way off that was way off target. He was supposed to be shooting to the left. Send it across the field to Gretchen. Never mind. She kind of messed that up. And now we're going to get a free... They're going to get a free shot on goal. Unless Mikey can get to it in time. Nope, he can't. Okay, so that's on me. That was a terrible decision. Back to Reese. And Reese messed it up, as he unfortunately is known to do. Ricky, why didn't you take the ball? He was right on top of it. I don't understand. Oh, and Ernie on the defense just made this real dangerous. We're going to clear it. And I'm going to sub Reese off. He is looking pretty slow and sluggish out there. So Ash will come in to take it. Ash will come in for him. That's right to Mikey. And guess what we just got again, guys? We just got the goalkeeper glitch. I am clicking and nothing is happening. That is number 6, I believe. Unbelievable. Thankfully, it's close to the end of the half, so as long as the timer runs out... Okay, it did. Good, because there was one time where that happened, and then the timer would not run out after that, so I was just stuck there forever and had to reset. Thankfully, that did not happen this time. Probably nothing was going to happen there anyway, so I'll let it go for now, but... Man, it just sucks when that happens, dude. It's so bad. Speaking of so bad, that was poor defending. Alright, that time we can clear it. I get worried every time, man, because this game is very, very not stable. Send it to the middle of the field. That'll be Sydney, who's currently on defense, and she lost that somehow. Okay, Mikey, you need to get back there. You are going way too far out, buddy. Keeper's getting way too aggressive. Boot it out. Get some clearance. Mikey, you need to... It happened again. It happened a freaking again. That's twice in one game. I'm up 5-1. I don't want to do the whole thing over again, guys. Come on now.
I'm really sorry,
This right here is what's keeping me from enjoying the game more than I should. Because this is really irritating. Why does this happen so often? And I'm very, very curious to know if this is a thing that happens in the original game or just in the Steam release. I need to, first of all, take my headphones out for this because I don't want to hear them yelling at me constantly. I really need to know if this is a problem that the original game had. And if it is, then why haven't they patched this out? But you'd think that they could, right? I know they don't have access to the source code, but they found ways to make adjustments to some of the other games. They made adjustments to the baseball games. Why can't they make an adjustment like it for this one? This is really dumb. It's just unbelievable. Like, there's nothing I can do about this. I can't even kick it into my own net. I can't pass it to anybody. I can't do anything. And this is insanely lame. I think maybe after this stream, I might look that up and just figure out if there's something that I can do about it. Because I'm tired of this ruining the game for me. Maybe Mikey's nerves are getting to him. I don't know. I don't think his nerves are working at all because he's clearly not moving right now. That's the cheesiest way to win, and I hate winning like that. Alright, well, we're up by 2 with 3 to play, so we haven't clinched the Premier Division title yet because the squids just won't go away. You know what I'm going to do? While I'm thinking about it, I'm going to take the printer icon off because I don't use it, and I don't want to accidentally click on it. That was lame. That was just really lame. I'm very upset about that loss. And I'm very upset about that win, the way it happened. The 7-1 win against the Chihuahuas, I'm satisfied with. That's the second time that Brazilian fans should look away. But this game right here was just... I don't know what happened. Yeah, that's an unfortunate way to end it. Or to me that there isn't some kind of failsafe or it's something that forces the goalie to automatically throw or drop or something. See, what I think they meant to do is after a few seconds, the goalie does kick it away. That's what happens in other soccer games, like, you know, the FIFA series, for instance. Like, most other soccer games that I've played, pretty much, just about all of them, like, after a few seconds, like 5 or 10 seconds or so, they do force the goalie to get rid of the ball. You have to do that in real soccer as well. The goalie just can't just hold on to the ball forever, or they get, or it's a foul. They have to, like, most games do that. I think this game does too, but for whatever reason, it just doesn't after a while. You know? I don't know why it doesn't. One, I don't know why I'm not allowed to click on anything. Two, I don't know why the game just doesn't automatically do it after a few seconds. After like 5 or 10 seconds. I don't get it. That's like the 6th time that happened to me. No, it's actually up to 7 now because I had it happen to me once when I was playing and practicing a little bit, just making sure the game was set up correctly and everything and remembering how to play it. It happened to me once there. And I think it's happened now at least 6 times on stream. So this is ridiculous, guys. Like, this needs to be patched or something. I know that they re-released this game almost 2 years ago at this point, and they probably don't care anymore. But, jeez Louise, you gotta patch this out, guys. This is really bad. I really need to know if this is a thing that happens in the original game. So I need to know, did they screw up the coding when they ported it? Or did they just not bother fixing it? I don't know. If they didn't bother fixing it, then I guess that's one thing. Except it's really not, because they patched a couple of things in the baseball games. Why didn't they do that? So why didn't they do it with this one? I don't know. Maybe not enough people played this one, so they didn't bother. I have no idea. Maybe the attempt at passing the ball is happening at the same time the game is trying to automatically do it and it's conflicting. I don't know. Well, no, because like I click on it right away, or if I just leave it there, it doesn't do anything. I don't know, man. It's really weird. Speaking of really weird, let's hear some kids talk, shall we? Because, like I said, I tried doing it at the end of last stream, but it didn't work because I had the game audio muted. So let's do it now. Let's go with Marky and Gretchen like before, and then I'll save Ricky and Reese for the start of the next stream, which should be the final stream of this playthrough. Let's do Marky.
My name is Marky the Boy, but you can call me Cootie. Me and my cousin Boomer are gonna go rustle up some frogs later. If you'd want to come along, I got one in my pocket right now. His name is Old Yeller. He's green. He's my best friend in the whole world.
It's really weird that they call him Old Yeller here, but in the reboot of Backyard Baseball, the frog is a girl and she's called Matilda. I don't know why they changed it. Or maybe it's just a completely different frog. Maybe he keeps multiple frogs as pets. I don't know. Also, let it be known, Boomer is Marky Du Bois' cousin.
How y'all are?
A little bit upset at the game right now. But otherwise I guess I'm okay.
I sure do like eating. That there Dante always has some tasty victuals. And I aim to ask for some, 'cause I got a powerful hunger in my belly. Boy, howdy. I could go for a big old mess of tater tots with hot sauce and cheese. Them's good eating. I'll tell you, me and my cousin Boomer was down at the old watering hole the other day trying to catch us a fish, and Boomer done tied into a whopper, I tell ya. Boy, howdy. That little sucker must have been plumb near 20 inches long. Darn thing was a walleye. Damn is good eating. Big old walleye, let me tell ya. Sure is a pretty day.
All of his lines are either ridiculously short or ridiculously long. I don't know how I feel about it. Also, Boomer apparently can catch fish. I did not know this about him. He never told me.
I sure do like eating. Hell, y'all are. I sure do like eating.
What did he say the food was here?
Dante always has some tasty victuals, and I aim to ask for some, 'cause I got a powerful hunger in my belly. Boy, howdy. I could go for a big old mess of tater tots with hot sauce and cheese. Them's good eating.
Tater tots and cheese, that actually does sound really good. Those people can catch fish. That doesn't make him special. Okay, but with his bare hands, though? That's a little different. Anyway, I think that's all Marky has.
Hell, y'all are. Sure is a I'll tell you. Me.
Shut up. Okay. Let's go to Gretchen next. Important detail that was omitted. Oh. So, good luck understanding what Gretchen says, because I genuinely cannot figure it out. Like, it's very hard to understand her, genuinely. Just try.
Hi, my name's Gretchen. Oh yeah, Gretchen Hasselhoff. I like playing soccer because, well, soccer's really fun and run around, kicking.
Okay, that part's not too bad, but the next ones are hard.
All the kids call me Jabberjaw because they talk really fast and sometimes they talk fast. I'm just saying that their tiny brains don't work fast. I'm real smarty, as I said, Einstein for sure.
I mean, they call her Jabberjaw because she talks fast, but then I didn't hear anything else except brain cell and smarty.
This one time I was at school, and this one time later, and then oh yeah, I saw this one guy was riding his bike, Bob Wheelie, and it was so that's really funny, you know.
Some guy at school popped a wheelie? Okay.
I like to run around, and sometimes I hop in and then I gallop like a horse and I skip and turn cartwheels and stuff, and then roller skating. Oh yeah, this one time I was running around playing soccer, and everywhere scores and goals, and oh yeah, we were playing on cement, and I saw that, it really hurts, and right about then, and then the chocolate shake, and Angela's and chocolate sprinkles, I ate it. The end.
I didn't understand any of the second half of that except chocolate sprinkles. Or chocolate shake or whatever it was. I don't know, man.
Oh yeah, I have a dog named Snitzel, which is kind of German. Where does sausage and different like German? What did ya?
I didn't understand a single word of that except for German. Maybe it was German at this point. I don't know, man.
Oh yeah, this one time I was running around playing soccer, everywhere scores and goals, and oh yeah, we were playing on cement, and stuff. This one time I was at school, and this one time later, all the kids call me Jabberjaw because they talk really fast, and some of them talk fast. I'm just saying that their tiny brains don't work fast. Oh yeah, I have a dog named Snitzel, which is kind of German. Where does sausage and dip? I like to run around, and sometimes I hop in and then I gallop like all the kids call me Jabberjaw. I like to run around. This one, I like to run around. This one, oh yeah, all the kids come. Oh yeah, I have a dog.
This is my brain right now.
All the kids call me.
My brain just...
Oh yeah, I have a dog. I like to run around. This one.
Nothing makes sense.
I like to run. Oh yeah, I have a dog named Snitzel.
Stephanie Morgan loves to talk, but I don't think she could keep up with Gretchen Hasselhoff. Oh my gosh. Doing the last category of transfer, Storm seems to be passed now. Good. Alright. Oh, that was an eventful stream. More eventful than I would have liked, honestly, in some ways, because I didn't exactly want to, deal with the game-breaking glitch at the end. But yeah, I'm just kind of forced to deal with it. So I just, it was just the hand I was dealt. Okay, I just saw somebody that I don't think I've ever rated before, so I might go ahead and do that. Someone I've never rated before is currently streaming, so I think that would be a good person to raid. I'm just looking over to see if there's any other things that I'm missing, but I don't think so. I think that's probably the best option. So let's do that. Gonna go raid a Blazed Apple, who is a friend of Marley's. So let me get the raid message up. We are almost done with this, guys. We are... Hey, Eli, thanks for using that. Yeah, we use that as soon as we get into the raid. But yeah, thank you guys for hanging out tonight. I hope you enjoyed it. The next stream for Backyard Soccer will probably be the last one. I'm gonna try to do it on Monday. That's currently the plan, but we'll just have to see how it goes. Hopefully I'm still able to do it. Hopefully the game actually cooperates and doesn't crash and doesn't glitch out or all this other nonsense. But in any case, we're almost there. We are very close to winning the World Cup, and yeah, this long playthrough is almost over. Team's been doing alright, despite the one loss, which I am still very salty about. So yeah, and then I gotta figure out what my next project's gonna be after this one. I'm not exactly sure yet. I might try doing some solo projects and a couple one-offs, is what I mean. I might do a couple one-offs, or maybe some community games, like online games with friends, because it's been a while since I've done one of those. I'd really like to. But anyway, for now, let's go raid a Blazed Apple. Hope you guys have a good night, /day, /time zone, and see you again soon, hopefully. Okay, bye! Man, the cheeses suck.